way he bowled, I think he did a tremendous job.
Showing wonderful mental strength, brilliant bowling, good luck in the chase.
बिल्कुल कोशिश पूरी है. Thank you.
Well, it's 157 needed by the India champions to win this first final of the WCL, and Pakistan champions will need 156 to defend. We'll be right back with this exciting chase.
Welcome back. We're halfway in this inaugural Ease My Trip World Championship of Legends final in Pakistan against India from Edgbaston. 156 for 6 is where Pakistan find themselves at the end of their 20 overs. 24 from Cameron Atwell, 21 from Maqsood, 41 from Shoaib Malik really was the pick from 36. Not an easy wicket to play on. And then it was a partnership right at the end between Sahel Tanvir and Shahid Afridi that saw them get to 156 for 6. India bowled well. Remember, it was Pakistan who won the toss and decided to have a bat first. 3 wickets for Anuri. We just heard him a little bit earlier with Niall O'Brien, 3 for 43. Negi was excellent with his left arm spin, 1 for 24. Surprising Harbhajan only bowled that 1 over, Irfan with his 3 overs, 1 for 12. You missed the highlights of this first innings in the final. Sharjeel, who started off really well, as he has done throughout this competition, but once again, his third time caught deep square leg. Anurich Singh back into the side. It was difficult going Abhishek Junjunwala. It's not an easy pitch to play on.
Yeah, it's been a bit difficult for the batters, and also with big boundaries, it doesn't help if you've got a pitch like this. It's been a bit stoppy, and especially for the spinners, it's been very conducive. Yeah, again, 157 to get. I think India will have to bat really, really well, knowing Pakistan, one of the best bowling attack, and Irfan Pathan came to the party today for the first time, scored really well. That drop from Yuvraj Singh, yeah, I would be thinking about that for a while.
Yeah, Pakistan tried, and even towards the end found it difficult to get boundaries. Yuvraj Singh taking the catch. Shoaib Malik came and tried to get himself, good catch, right on the edge from Rayudu. Sahel Tanvir finished the innings off, and they got themselves to 156 for 6 off the 20. Will that be enough? Well, the next 2 hours will tell us that. Pitch, a little bit wearing and a little bit of spin in it. So, final, it'll be India who will need 157 to win off 20 at just under 8 runs per over. We'll take a break. On the other side, the run chase. Welcome back. We are halfway in this final of my Ease My Trip World Championship of Legends. Pakistan, who batted first, up against India. Edgbaston is packed out. Pakistan, who won the toss, decided to have a bat first. Got themselves to 156 for 6, 24 for Akmal, 21 for Maqsood, 41 for Shoaib Malik, who was the pick. Couldn't get going though, 41 from 36, and quite a decent late 19 from 9 for Sahel Tanveer. 6 of the Ease My Trip sixes in this innings, probably the lowest we've seen so far in the competition. Really difficult to get hold, had to try and use pace. Spin was difficult to get hold of. And it was Sahel Tanveer who hit the last 6 of the innings. 3 wickets for Anyuri, back into this side, 3 for 43. Brilliant from Pawan Negi, 1 for 24. And a wicket each for Vinay Kumar and Irfan Pathan. So the last words for Pakistan, simple for India, chase down 157 to become champions. In their last game they got to 156 to get themselves into the semi-finals in 4th place. So Pakistan to get themselves back into this game, Abby, you'd think that they need at least a couple wickets in the power play.
Yeah, I think it's on this surface, you've got to take wickets regularly because India's got enough batting and enough depth. If they have a couple of partnerships, I would hope they'd get to 157. So if you're Pakistan bowler, you've got to take a regular.
Rayudu is the other opener. Mbati Rayudu. Haven't seen too much of this man yet. Impact player straight away. I think he had to come in straight away. He was left a little bit late yesterday. Of course, Misbah with that injury would not field, and with this wicket just helping spinners, why not? One of the best, Saeed Ajmal. Came in yesterday, didn't bowl.
Yeah, they'll need plenty from him in this game. Yes, here we just saw how Misbah pulled his muscle. Yeah, and after that, they took quite a few twos, and probably that's the reason he ended up getting that pull, hamstring pull. But they were pushing really hard, both Misbah and Shoaib Malik.
Right, so Saeed Ajmal, impact player on. India need 157 to win the World Championship of Legends 2024. Can Pakistan defend this? Here we go. Wide to start. Have to be disciplined early on, Pakistan. That man, wouldn't Pakistan like Hassan Ali in the side right now?
They'll love to have him bowl a couple of overs, pick up a couple of early wickets. They're good to see him there at the ground, but at the moment the job is with the Pakistan bowlers. They have to bowl well. They can't afford to give too many extras.
Bowled an over, a maiden yesterday, didn't he? Made an over in that game against Australia. Made it difficult against Finch and Marsh. Got to make sure, as a bowler, the mentality is you see a low score and think, I've got to take wickets. I have to take wickets straight away, and ultimately then that changes you as a bowler. What gives you the most success as a bowler? Bowl line length, top of off stump.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen that with India bowlers. They bowl very straight on the stumps. And that's exactly what you meant, Corky, that you've got to be very precise with your line and length. And then the batter will have to take a risk, will have to force the play.
Top of off stump. Obviously, India had a massive total yesterday, eventually, that put Australia under massive pressure. But what they did is they just made it difficult. They bowled back of a length. Marsh and Finch struggled. It's exactly what they need to do today with a smaller target. Make it difficult. No easy little clips to the leg side. No easy boundaries. And then you build the pressure up in the power play.
Yeah, I think from India's perspective, because the total is 157, they shouldn't panic. It's a matter of couple of big overs, suddenly the required rate, even if it goes to 9, you don't really have to panic. So they can take a bit of time, but knowing both these players, they would want to go hard in the first 6. If there is any opportunity to score a boundary, they would take it.
Yeah, good length, good line again. You can see Rayudu is just a little bit under pressure straight away because he wants to get off and going. That's his game. That's what he always played like.
That's the way he likes to bat against the fast bowlers. Sometimes he just walks towards them. Sometimes he just dances down the track and try and create the force. And they're looking just slightly outside his crease, but as the bowler runs, he also starts walking a little towards the bowler.
Width. That is easy for Rayudu just to get his hands through it. And the first boundary of the innings.
Yeah, this is where as a bowler you've got to be so disciplined. Any room on either side of the pitch is sort of a free hit in the first 6. Look, again a little shimmy and just throwing his hands. Nicely played. He didn't try and keep it down. Always wanted to go aerial. And now that will take a lot of pressure off Ambati Rayudu.
Yeah, Pakistan cannot afford too many of them. It's such a small target. That is beautiful. Beautiful looking shot. Will fly it all the way for an ease my trip 6. Overpitched. Tried to compensate from that short and wide one. And India are off and running in this run chase.
That's a beautiful shot. Lovely extension, slightly overpitched. Again, that little shimmy, just walking towards the bowler. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's just overcompensation from Amir Yamin, but take nothing away from Rayudu's shot because he just gets underneath it, elevation and timing. Sohail Tanvir, 4 wickets yesterday. And how Yunus Khan and Pakistan would want another 4 wickets from him today.
Yeah, they'd be desperate to get a few wickets from him. That's nicely played by Ambati Rayudu. Beg your pardon, Uthappa. Just very soft hands, and that's what they need to do between themselves. The boundaries are not going to come very easy. The idea is to try and play as less as possible as dot balls, to try and keep rotating that strike, and every time there's an opportunity, you hit that boundary.
Yeah, it was actually Sohail Khan who got 4 wickets yesterday. I'm remembering he's 4 for 14 in a previous game against the West Indies. But they'd still take 4 wickets from any seamer today on this surface. He's an experienced man. He's obviously had knee issues throughout his towards the end of his career, but when he's on it, he's a difficult bowler to get on top of.
He had a little bit of knee issue in yesterday's game as well, but still bowled beautifully. That's exactly what they want today too.
A little bit of a way swing. Yes, Sahil Tanvir, a really experienced bowler. Playing for the Rajasthan Royals, was the highest wicket taker in the first season of IPL, bagging 22 wickets in 11 matches. That's actually the year they won it, under Shane Warne.
Yeah, in 2010 he was in the team, but unfortunately that's the year your Pakistani players were stopped
For the Rajasthan Royals, was the
from playing in the IPL.
And also a man who enjoyed the final was Yusuf Pathan, player of the match performance in the final.
Yeah, that was a terrific performance from Yusuf against Chennai Super Kings. But at the moment, both these players are batting beautifully, sensibly. This over is bowled really well, but still they managed to take 4 singles. And now Sohail Tanvir just changing his angle, coming around the stumps. This might allow Uthappa to use that angle to play on the onside.
I think because he's getting that away swing. Well, that's not a good delivery. He's trying to go it from off stump away, try and get that outside edge. And I think Afridi is just telling him, why have you come round the wicket? He's just come up from short, fine leg, Afridi, and said to Yunus Khan, why are you coming around the wicket? Get back over.
I think he's just looking for that magic delivery, which is a very difficult ball to bowl, coming around the stumps and then swinging it away from the right-hander. But if you're batting as a right-hander, you always want to use that angle and try and play it towards the onside if it differs from his length.
Yeah, and there's a big gap on the leg side as well. Yep, Afridi again. Just keep your eye out on Afridi. He's not happy. Doesn't understand why he's going around the wicket, and hence why he keeps talking and having a word with Yunus Khan. And I think he's spot on, Shahid Afridi, and he's got his way. And I think it's right that the senior player just says to bowler, come on, stop looking for magic deliveries. You've been successful bowling all your career over the wicket. Now that's better. One wide is what India bowled in their 20 overs. 3 wides already for Pakistan.
I mean, for these batters, the required rate 7.6 without even trying in this over. They've already got 7. If they can somehow manage to get boundary in the last delivery, another big over. I think it's been a very, very good start for India champions, exactly what they would have liked. A few worried Pakistani fans in the crowd. They just need a wicket desperately here, Pakistan champions.
Another wide, 4 wides. Just not got it right at the moment. What Pakistan have not got to do is panic. I'm sure that man will not allow it. Because even with this small target, it's amazing how you can just put pressure on the opposition by maybe getting a wicket here and there.
And also, Corky, if you're leading the side, you'll always want to try and chop and change and see which bowler gets the rhythm quickly. You don't want to keep going back to the same bowler if he's already bowled 3 wides in 1 over.
Nice shot. That is such a good looking shot. Yunus Khan was quite wide at mid-off. Finishes the over with a boundary, expensive. 12 from it. India 24 without loss. dancing at the moment because they're in a position to win this final. Lovely looking shot to finish the over. Bati Rayudu down the ground. No fielders over the bowler's head. Amir Yamin. What a shot. What a serious shot. Shortish of length. And his weight transfer to get on the front foot and power it past the bowler. Pakistan, they're under pressure here.
That is a stunning shot. Again, just walking, picking the length early, straight over the bowler's head. It looks very easy. It's a very, very hard shot to play. Both these batters looking in great nick at the moment.
Sliced away, but this will go all the way. Will it though? Like a pitching wedge, a golf. Just checked. Still another couple though for Uthappa.
Amir again trying to compensate, was slightly short in the previous delivery, tried to go fuller, and the awareness of Robin Uthappa. He knew it's a risk-free shot. Everyone inside the 30-yard circle, you get half a bat, you're going to get a couple of runs at least.
This will run away. Sahel Tanvir might not pull this back. He doesn't. 4 leg buys. You can see Pakistan fans and the difference between them and the Indian fans at the moment.
Yeah, absolute carnage. Absolute carnage for India here. They couldn't have asked for a better start. 34 for none after 2.3. Pakistan champions will have to find a way to get a wicket. Doesn't matter who, but they need a wicket desperately. Otherwise, this is going to slip out of their hands very quickly.
In the air, wickets! They needed something. It may be a little bit lucky, but they'll take it. Similar to Sharjeel, the way he got out. And the informal Uthappa, he departs.
Yeah, one thing you got to learn on this surface, that you cannot play a flick of the front foot. We saw Sharjeel, we saw Maqsood, but that's the pressure catch. It was a brilliant catch, and also the boundaries are slightly bigger. Otherwise, that would have sailed over the fielder's head. Robin Uthappa out for 10, 34 for 1, India champions.
Suresh Raina then in at number 3. 52 off 40 in this game, which India lost to Pakistan in the group stage. India have started this run chase well. Still require 123 from 104. It's a good catch from Sahel Khan in the deep. Had to keep his eye on it. He enjoyed it. My goodness, Pakistan needed this.
Yeah, they desperately needed a wicket to get back into this game, and now the pressure will be on Raina, who has struggled a little bit in this tournament. We know how good a player he is.
Round the wicket. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. Wasn't a half volley, but it is pure timing from Raina.
It must be a different pitch they're batting on. Looks like it. The Pakistani batters have struggled to time anything. The Indian batters so far has middled everything. Look at that. Not much of a footwork, but the hands through the ball. Beautiful to watch from Suresh Raina.
Yeah, we had a little bit of rain, and whether that rain has just helped the ball just to skid on a little bit. I think also the lengths are slightly different to how India bowled. India looked to really bowl it into the surface hard, whereas that last ball was just a little bit over pitch, a little bit skiddy as well. Come again, but straight to extra cover. 2 wickets in the over for Pakistan. They're hitting back hard. Raina has gone.
Yeah, that is a very, very soft dismissal. Suresh Raina, he looks disappointed. Started brilliantly, couldn't control. Similar delivery, similar shot, but this time straight to extra cover. And what an over this has been. Double strike, 38 for 2, India champions.
Two wickets then have just brought Pakistan back into this final. Sahel Tanvir then with his second over, first over expensive, 12 from his first over. Umpire making a signal for the impact player for India. Rahul Shukla out, the bowler, of course. In comes Gurkirat Mann in at number 4.
I think it's a good move by Yuvraj Singh, just sending Gurkirat.
Direct hit, I think it'd have been okay. First shot just looked like he just got to grips with pace of the pitch, and this one, what, a little bit shorter in length?
Yeah, slightly pulling the length again, giving himself a bit of room, tried to open that offside, but straight to extra cover. He'll be disappointed. You saw the disappointment in his face. He wanted to play a good innings for his side, but now suddenly Pakistan champions will think they've got a foot in this game.
Yeah, they've got to keep taking wickets, so I think they need at least another one. One more in the power play, and we know all the stats about when sides lose 3 wickets in the power play, the percentages of how many sides go on then and win the game when they take 3 wickets.
Yeah, I think they just need to calm things down a little bit. And both these players more than capable. And they're having a good time there.
Why wouldn't they? It's Pakistan versus India, why wouldn't you? That was close, that was straight, and hence why Sahel Tanvir's hands were up in the air. I think it's over 70% at least. I think it's gone up recently. You take 3 wickets in the power play, you go on and win the game, and hence why, yes, he's got a big thick inside edge, but at least that gives you a chance as a bowler to take a wicket.
I think what they've done well in the last couple of overs, they've again gone pretty straight, trying to hit the stumps. And also when you bowl straight, you as a batter, you got to take the chance. You got to take the risk and make something happen. And every time they have deviated from their line and length, they've been penalized for it.
You just see all of a sudden with those 2 wickets that they're just happy at the moment. Gurkeerat and Rahudu just to rotate strike just to stop Pakistan getting a little bit more confidence.
I think from India's point of view, they just need a partnership. It doesn't have to be a mammoth one. Just need a 30-40 run partnership again. That'll create the foundation. This is last delivery of this over. It's always good to get a boundary in the final delivery.
Just be a single, should be a single anyway. Bowler's got to stop it. He is tearing after it. 6 singles in the over, 4 overs done. India 44 for 2. Pakistan, you see, won the toss, batted first, 156 for 6 in reply. Good start by India, 44, but then have just lost a couple of wickets. Amir Yamin with 2 wickets and an over. He's going again as well. India still require 113.
Yeah, they just have to make sure they don't lose another wicket in the next couple of overs. In terms of runs, they're way ahead of the game. The required rate is just 7 and over. Nothing to panic. They can afford to just play out a couple of overs if they want to. But Ambati Rayudu, knowing the way he operates, Gurkeerat Maan again, currently playing in good form.
Must be a single again. I'm sure India would. I hope it is. I seriously hope it is coming home. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, a nation will be watching. A nation who is hoping it can get rid of 1966 and all the pain that we've gone through since then as a football fans. I'm sure India would want this man padded up now. Poor delivery again. Saw him already cut one. Rayudu, and he's got another boundary.
You've got such small margin for error on this surface, especially in the first 6. And Ambati Rayudu was saying that he's such an attacking cricketer. You give him a little bit of room and he's going to make you pay for it. This is brilliant batting from him.
Yeah, just a slight change in the field. So he did have a 3rd down. He's brought 3rd up into the circle and he's got now a deep point. Still can't allow him to have too much width outside off stump. That's a better line for him. You can just see that how he's set up as a batter. As a former bowler, you'd look at him and think he's trying to hit everything through the offside because his left leg is so open. So what I'm trying to do is off stump is as wide as I want to get.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, you look at the setup, and he also gives himself a little bit of room on the leg side to try and open that offside. So you've got to be, as a bowler, very straight.
Yep, that's the line again. He's not a sort of batter who's going to hurt you leg side too much. He'll pull you, yes. But he's a sort of batter who just wants to hit everything through the offside. And he's waiting for width. He's waiting for you to bowl short at him.
He's not somebody who's going to just plant his foot and pick you up through the line, and it's 50 up for India champions in very quick time when you're chasing 157 on a difficult pitch. It's been a perfect start apart from those couple of wickets.
Yeah, I'm sure Pakistan are waiting to get out of this power play and then go spin. They have to do that. He gets away with that. He gets away with that. Saeed Ajmal, who was not on the edge of the circle, had come in a little bit, but he got away with quite a wide delivery there.
You see a bit of panic, but luckily went straight to him. Final delivery. So far this has been a good over, only 6 from it, but you've got to finish well. Can't afford to give away a boundary in the final delivery.
Yep, just take a single. Gurkirat, 8 runs from the over, 7 runs from the over. 5 overs are done, and India are 51 for 2. .51 for 2 then. 5 overs are completed of this run chase. They still require 106 from 90. They're in control of this final at the moment. And we've been talking about Yunus Khan deep and just trying to, I'm sure, get out of the power play before he has to go. Surely he's got to go spin both ends.
Absolutely, yes. No two ways about it. And that's where I think the first 6 were very crucial from an Indian perspective. Yes, they've lost a couple of wickets, but they've got 51 on the board. Because it's going to be that much more tougher once the spinners come on, the ball gets older. There'll be a lot more grip for the bowlers in the second half of this innings. And hitting those big shots, as we did see in the first innings as well, there was a span of a good 36, 37 deliveries without a boundary. It's not going to be that easy. You've got quality spinners. You've got Shahid Afridi, you've got Saeed Ajmal, who's come in as the impact substitute. You've got Shoaib Malik, potentially 12 overs of spin there. And that's going to be the key as far as I'm concerned. Post the 6 overs, straight after the power play. As you mentioned, Corky, spinners from both ends. Five overs, 51 for 2. Decent start as far as India is concerned, going over 10 and over. The required run rate. And that's the other thing that the Indian batters would be quite mindful of, making sure that required run rate does not go out of hand. Sohail Khan in to bowl the last over of the power play. A little bit of a delay. A change of grip, the bat grip for Gurkirat. This game's really tight. It's a middling total. India needing 157. And those middling totals, Corky, I absolutely love them because it becomes very, very tactical.
Yeah, and it's weird, isn't it? You try and explain it as a former player or coach. Why do these small targets affect batters? They just do. And it's nothing to do, look, the surface has been a little bit tricky, let's be honest. There's a little bit of spin there. I think we've got to be honest about that. Did Pakistan get enough? Look, I'd say they're just about par, just. But ultimately, it's 2 ways you always see sides chase small targets. They either come out all guns blazing, go for it, and kill the game in the first power play, which I think that's exactly what India have tried to do, but then lost the 2 wickets. Then all of a sudden now, it's whether Pakistan can get a grip of the game with their spin and put India under pressure.
Well, that's a very tight single. Oh, needed a direct hit. Missed it. Yunus Khan, he was quick onto the ball.
Let's see whether this had been close. He went straight away. and he put his head down. Here we go. This is the angle. Yeah, it'd have been tight. It would have been tight.
Well, the biggest challenge for the players right now is to realize their body, their mind might be a 25-year-old's mind they've got, but the body is not.
Back-to-back games as well. You know, back-to-back games, not easy.
Add a bit of travel to that. That's fine enough. Couple of runs at least.
Yeah, when you said a little bit of travel, yeah, it's not like going from Mumbai to Calcutta or Mumbai to Chennai. It's literally 40 miles down the road. It takes you 30 minutes.
Fair enough, it still is travel.
You're right, it is travel. No, you are right. And you could see that with Misbah, who look, he's 50 years young. He's one of the fittest 50-year-olds you'll see. And you could see that just affected him. I'm sure he's gutted. He's sitting in there gutted that his hamstring is gone.
Tense owners, you can expect that. Finals, India versus Pakistan. That's Kamil Khan, the owner of the Pakistan champions. It's such a close game as well, right? 102 of 86. Yes, you would look at that score and that equation and say, yeah, India is in a good position, driver's seat. I tell you what, the game really hasn't started as yet. That gentleman there, he'll come in to bowl. 4 overs from him, 4 overs from Afridi, 4 from Shoaib Malik. So that potentially 12 overs of spin on this tricky pitch. Oh, extra bit of bounce. Oh, that's good feeling. Dot ball.
And you can just sense, look, there's just a little bit of pressure building because of the fact that Sahil Khan has come in and he's just bowled decent line and length, hit the pitch. And you look at the comparisons now, there's nothing in it. This is a dot ball. They'll be exactly the same. 55 for 2 in the power play.
It'll be a dot ball. So it's exactly what Pakistan champions scored after 6, which is 55 for 2. This is exactly what we were talking about. Pakistan champions after 6, exactly where India are right now. 55 for 2. And straight away, after the power play, or rather power play number 1, we have Shahid Afridi. 329 matches, T20 matches. Another legend, an absolute legend. Yeah, he didn't field yesterday. Had an issue in his foot, big toe or something. He came off the field. Right, his field got 3 on the onside. Boundary riders, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on. On the offside, he's got a long off and a deep point. And how much spin and assistance will he get out of this pitch here? Right, but before that, let's go down pitch side to Mandir Abedi. She's got a special guest with her.
I have here with me Mr. Nishant Pitti, founder of Ease My Trip and chief patron of the WCL. You've been such an integral part of this tournament. How memorable has your experience been so far?
It's giving a lot of memories, Mandira. If you see the crowd over here, it's like mind-boggling over here. It's just like I can't just still not believe that it's happening.
So what's the synergy between a travel company like yours and cricket?
So if you see that in India, there are only 2 things which are being celebrated. Cricket is the most celebrated event in India and across the globe also. So with travel, travel gives us synergies to travel across the globe. So that's what we get the cricket in London or in United Kingdoms. So we hope that it's going to give more travel round seas, my friend.
Well, we've reached nearly the end of season 1 of WCL. What plans for season 2?
Season 2 will be much more exciting than you just see right now. So as we just started, just 10% what we have been able to achieve right now, and we are expecting a lot more to come.
This is the battle of all battles. Enjoy the rest of the game.
I am enjoying the game, and I hope you are also enjoying the game. And you see that the crowd and India is, of course, on the stage of winning into the game.
Well, let's hope, let's hope. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, that was Nishant Pitti, the chief patron of WCL and founder of Ease My Trip. That must be a really proud man.
Well, I said it yesterday, you know, you set up a competition, World Championship of Legends, you have some really competitive teams, and you have a final with Pakistan, India. Doesn't get any better, does it? No wonder he's got a smile on his face. 7 overs are done, 64 for 2.
Nothing much to choose between these two sides. India might be just a shade ahead after 7. Pakistan champions were 60. India 64. I tell you what, it's going to be the spinners, how they bowl and how the Indian batters bat those overs. They still need 93 of 78. Sohail to continue. Oh, what a shot! That is an Ease My Trip 6. The first ball of the over, and straight away the bowler's under a bit of pressure here.
It's a poor delivery, but I'm not sure why he's actually had another over here. I know obviously he bowled a decent over previously, but this pitch has helped the spinner. You have one of the best in Saeed Ajmal. You could even go with Shoaib Malik if you wanted and save him. And no disrespect to Sohail Khan, he's bowled well. But for me, I just think get spin on right now. Don't wait.
That is a little surprising. But I tell you what, 2 right-handers off spinner. I'm not saying I agree with that, but just putting it out there.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter about right hand. You cannot wait for a left-hander to come in and then think, oh, I can bowl Saeed Ajmal and Shoaib Malik. They've got to win a final. Got to do it right now. And I'm not having a go at Yunus Khan captaincy. I'm not doing that. But I'm just saying that man is your match winner. Get him on right now.
You're not having a go at Yunus Khan, you're having a go at me.
Just my opinion. I might be wrong. I'm wrong a lot of times in my life.
You're hungry again, Corky.
Probably take a hat-trick now and then I'll be coming back. Great decision, Yunus. Go, Yunus. And him.
Yeah, potentially 11 more overs of spin.
Don't say you don't agree with me. Spin now, come on.
Absolutely yes, no two ways about it. On this surface, and this is what I've been saying from ball 1 of this innings, this game will depend on those middle overs when spin is introduced and how the Indian batters play the spin.
We'll have some of them ice creams up here.
Slow delivery picked up very early, Gurkirat.
He's got a couple of wickets with this slower delivery in previous games. Not this time. He waited, and there's a big gap between deep square leg. There's no one out at deep mid-wicket. Now there is. Fine leg is up in the circle. There is a deep mid-wicket. Deep square leg, deep point and deep long on.
The 11 from the first 4. Should get a couple of runs here. It's been a good over as far as India is concerned. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing the seamers bowling now. God, there's a fair bit of crowd here. It's almost full in the stadium here now. A little quicker this time. 14 from that over. 8 overs done, 78 for 2. A bit expensive, the bowlers so far. All of them going either 9 or above 9. Hyder freely to continue. Good call. It's a good partnership so far. 40 of 31, the highest of this match between these two. Done a good job. India lost a couple of wickets in quick succession. 34 for 1 and then 38 for 2. And since then, these two have done a really good job. Now what we'll also see in the last few overs from the seamer, a bit of reverse swing. Very close. How close is Yunus Khan? Well, shot covers.
Yeah, I think he's got to.
सुलाई गाइस थोड़ा और प्रयास करिए
44 this partnership, and is this going to be the match winning partnership as well?
जैसे कि
75 from 69 is not a difficult chase in 2020.
उसको बॉल को खेलते हैं
Very smart cricket here.
स्ट्रीम को
Right from the beginning, they made sure that required run rate is well within control. It's now 6.5 now.
देखिए पाकिस्तान के नारे लग रहे हैं आप लोग
They still believe.
देखा
Yeah, it's Still a long way. A lot of cricket to be played.
अफरीदी की बॉल है, अफरीदी स्पिनर है और थोड़ा
that's
बहुत ही अच्छा नीचे से निकल गई बॉल।
that's
कोई नहीं,
Shoaib
2 ही
Malik.
रन मिलेंगे, 1 रन मिला, सॉरी।
Well, he looked like he got in a good
हमें
position.
उतना
It just bounced, didn't
नहीं,
it? It
quite
bounced
नहीं है।
just before him.
जैसे ये ज़्यादा
He's having a look now.
4000 लाइक हो
Replacing
गए
the divot.
गाइस, 4000 6000 लाइक और चाहिए, 6000
Were you down there
लाइक,
earlier on?
6000
Getting a
लाइक,
9-9.
33000 की वॉचिंग में 6000 लाइक
6 runs from there.
ज़्यादा
Over
बात
84
नहीं है।
पर
3% भी माना जाए तो 9000 लाइक हो गाइस, 33000 की वॉचिंग में 6000 लाइक।
सईद अजमल 271 विकेट, 271 करियर में, 195 मैच करियर में, 195 मैचेस 5 का इकॉनमी रेट है। विकेट्स एक इनिंग्स में, विकेट्स एक मैच में 8 बार मैच में 8 बार लिए हैं।
195 में 271 मतलब कि 195 में 271 विकेट पर डेढ़ औसत बनाना T20 में अगर औसत काफी होता है, T20 में लगभग बहुत काफी होता है।
वाकई ये असल में ये विकेट लेने के लिए बॉलिंग करते थे, फिर लेने के लिए बॉलिंग करते थे, फिर थोड़ी सी जब बात आई ना, इनकी थोड़ी सी जब बात आई तब इनकी परेशानियां बढ़ गई, तब इनकी परेशानियां बढ़ गई, हाथ सीधा करने गए उसमें, तब इनकी परेशानियां बढ़ गई, हाथ सीधा करने गए उसमें, जो जादू था ना वो खत्म हो गया, जो जादू था ना वो खत्म हो गया। एडवांटेज तो मिलता है, जो जादू था ना वो खत्म हो गया, हाथ मुड़ रहा, एडवांटेज तो मिलता है, एडवांटेज तो मिलता है अगर वो हाथ मुड़ रहा हो आपका, वो हाथ, लेकिन ये है कि एटीट्यूड का पता चल जाता है जब वो रिकॉर्ड, लेकिन ये है कि अभी पढ़ा, एटीट्यूड का पता चल जाता है जब एटीट्यूड का पता चल जाता है जब पढ़ा और जब हमने बैक से कैलकुलेट किया, आपने से कैलकुलेट से ले सके क्योंकि बैक से क्योंकि बैक से अच्छी स्पिरिट,
अनरिटन लॉज है
ये अच्छी
ये क्रिकेट से कि अनरिटन लॉज है, ये अनरिटन लॉज है कि ये माफ करने से है कि ये क्रिकेट को तभी कहते हैं। ऐसा नहीं उनको लगा कि बैट्समैन लगी रही गेम है और बल्लेबाज को ऐसा नहीं उनको लगा कि बैट्समैन लगी नहीं उनको लगा कि बल्लेबाज को लगा कि शायद उन्होंने बल्लेबाज को लगा कि शायद उन्होंने रोका है। और क्या बात है शॉट, और क्या बात है शॉट के बीचों बीच में अच्छा चूज किया, जो बीच में अच्छा चूज किया क्योंकि ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर पिच किया था तो सेफ हो जाते हैं आप।
अतुल अभी मैं एक रिकॉर्डिंग देख रहा था, विवियन रिचर्ड्स बॉलिंग कर रहे थे इंग्लैंड के अगेंस्ट और बैट्समैन ने रन लेने की कोशिश की, नॉन स्ट्राइकर बैट्समैन थोड़ा सा आगे जाके फिसल गया और क्योंकि स्ट्राइकर ने मना कर दिया रन के लिए तो रनआउट का मौका था विवियन रिचर्ड्स के पास, नहीं किया उन्होंने। तो ये ऐसी चीजें देख के बड़ा अच्छा लगता है कि हाँ अभी वो जेंटलमैन्स गेम जो कहा जाता है ना वो जिंदा है।
यहाँ अब डिफरेंशियल जो है वो बढ़ता चला जा रहा है। इस समय पाकिस्तान चैंपियंस का स्कोर था 70 पे 3, आज 87 पे 2 हैं तो 17 रन आगे और विकेट एक कम खर्चा। बहुत बढ़िया, चारों तरफ गैप्स ही गैप, बैट रखें और भाग लें। रन रुक नहीं सकता अगर दोनों बल्लेबाज मन बना ले। 50 रन की साझेदारी पूरी हुई 41 बॉलों में। मुसीबत में थी भारतीय टीम जब दूसरा विकेट 38 पे गिरा था, पहला विकेट 34 पे, दूसरा 38 पे। स्टेप आउट करके बॉल की पिच पे आए, कुछ खास स्पिनर कर नहीं पा रहा क्योंकि जरूरत नहीं है बड़े शॉट खेलने की। 89 पे 2।